This is exactly what you need to know to set your intentions absolutely correctly. No issues, no problems. Okay? This is about to get real. Get your ass in here and goddamn bring that grimoire. Let's get to it. If you're going to set an intention, you need to absolutely know, especially if you're fucking around with the angels, okay? How do you do it? Make sure that you're absolutely willing for the spirits you're working with to hijack your petition to get you to where you want to be, because your micromanaging ass is going to fuck it up. Okay? Just a certain level of commitment is needed. If you're not with the ready, if you're not with that level of commitment, I'm going to need you to reevaluate your spell. Okay? If you ain't seen my last video, if you ain't seen this video right here, I just need you to know it's linked down here. You need, like, if you don't want to get drugged, here's your steps. Number 1, what is it that you want? Number 2, is it going to make significant change to your lifestyle? Majority of the time, if you're practicing like beginner witchcraft, probably not. So it may not result in you having to go through a bunch of shit. But listen, there's a reason why you don't have the shit that you don't have. There's a real reason. And that reason isn't always physical. It's mostly emotional, mental, and some type of shit related to the spiritual. So what that means is that you're going to have to work through that stuff as you are getting ready to acquire that thing. And sometimes that means getting to people, ugly ass situations, places, and all types of fucked up shit, or sometimes amazing things. But you never know what you're going to get. It's a bag of tricks. Okay. So here are the things that I would require to put in a spell. Number 1, what is it that you want? Number 2, what is the lifestyle that it will provide you, or what will it add to your lifestyle that would make it so much more easy for you? What is the pull? 636 on the clock. Now, number 3, I want you to ask, at what point, okay? Now, there's some specifics here, because what you want is cute. Like, let's say you want a car, right? And you like, okay, I want this type of car. I want a luxury car. Or if you're somebody, let's do this because this will be easier. Let's say you are a rugged outdoor person, right? But you really want a car, but you don't want to be jumping and bumping everywhere. So you want a luxury ish car, great hydraulics, okay, that you can ride off road with, but then, you know what I'm saying, on your day-to-day drives, it's still pretty good and it don't feel like you wobbling in and out of the streets. Okay. Now, that's not very specific. So then what will this thing change in your lifestyle? Well, what will change in your lifestyle? You'll stop having to call John so you can take their car with them and always having to go with them. You'll have your own car so you can go whenever the fuck you want. You can get your own bike rack. You can go do whatever it is that you want to do in your car, whether that's a truck, a Jeep, whatever. That's what you want. Now, let's get down to the specifics. Now, when we get it down to the specifics are saying, okay, what type of model of car you want? What's the features you want? What's the absolute hell nah, I'm not going to go with that bullshit. What is it? What's the stuff that you actually don't want? Okay, what's that stuff? If you don't want that stuff, you need to make a little bullet point. I don't want this. The reason why you need to specify what you don't want is so that you can find out what's the opposite of that. So let's say, for example, when I was manifesting my car, I needed a car with lots of room, okay? Because the cars that I had previous were very compact, very tight, okay? Then I was so much more used to, I hate fabric seats. I had a car with fabric seats. I really wanted a car with leather seats, okay? And then I was like, I don't want to sit close to the ground. I want to be a big mama. I want to sit up and I want to be able to see the road clearly. I want to be able to see everything. So, okay, that just let me know right off the bat, I want to be in an SUV. I want to be in a truck. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in something that sits high. Okay. Now, when I get in my car, I want it to be cool. I want it to be very, very like I'm in my own room. Whenever I am in my own space, I feel like I am in luxury, even if it's my type of luxury. My type of luxury is very spiritual before it is like the typical luxury. What is the thing that matters to you, right? My biggest thing is I like to get ghetto as fuck, okay? And if I can't get ghetto in my luxury, then we just it's not gonna work because I need to be that person that rides down the street with my music blasted and I can feel all of those vibrations in my and I want to know that I'm really listening to my stuff and it feels very great. I can feel it in my chest, okay? And if I can't feel the bass in my chest, like I don't know, like this isn't gonna work. So my car had to have an amazing sound system, okay? I also get really hot during the summer because leather seats and summer don't go together. So then I wanted to have cooling seats. Do you see where we're going here? What are the problems that you have? What are the things that aggravate you? And then figure out the features that you really need. Once you figure that out, and sometimes let's go, if we're talking about a relationship, it's going to be very similar, right? We're going to figure out what type of person are we looking for? What are the characteristics? What are the character flaws that we like? Okay. What are the things that we're absolutely not willing to accept? And what are the things that we need to work through that maybe we'll get at the other side of working through something. So let's say, for example, you have a hard time setting boundaries, right? But when that person comes to you, that's your forever person, the one thing that they're going to do is manipulate you, maybe unintentionally, but they just have like maybe a specific type of societal way about them that is just under their subconscious. And until you learn how to get your boundaries together, they're going to continue to trigger you from that point until you get it all the way together. You know what I'm saying? So that you can heal yourself, and you need that abrasiveness and that catalyst to do it. All right. So basically, what we're doing is we're finding a finite focal point. Then we're expanding on that point, creating a circle like the sun. Okay. Yeah, that's how we do it. And we're going to create a circle around that. What is the lifestyle that we want around that, right? Now, after we have our lifestyle, we're going to fill in some of the details inside of that circle around that dot. Those essential are your arc points. Those are your grappling points to what you want. You'll find that when you are coming into your manifested era, you'll hook into 2 to 3 arc points before the perceived thing is coming into your reality. As you see movement, you'll grapple on to all those finite points until you lock in on what it is that you want. So if you want a car but you don't have the money to get a car, the first thing that's going to start to happen is you're going to start to think differently about money. The way that you shift around, move around money, a job might come, opportunities might come, different ideas are going to come in and just hook into to help you lock in that reality. And then you're just like a starfish, baby. Now you got it pinned down, you can gobble it up and then you get what you want. Now, this is where you get fucked up, okay? The angels know exactly what's wrong inside that you contractually need to work to in order to be at a vibrational standard in order to step into that reality. And sometimes it's harder for others, okay, for certain things. And that means that you're going to have to work through that. And depending on how resistant you are, they are going to just take you through the ringer, okay? And sometimes the ringer is just to get around your ego. So if you get that together, okay? And then this is the last thing. The last thing is in your petition, you want to say at some point, I arrive mentally, emotionally, and physically stable to my destination. Okay? I love you. Bye.